I be feeling like a prophet, like a philosopher, like I can see into the future. I be feeling like that's so Raven. When I make a video about an observation that I made about something, then I'm like, this and this weird. And then for the rest of the week, pop culture gives me 4 or 5 examples back to back of the exact shit I was talking about. So then I have no other choice but to continue making videos being like, didn't I say this is what I'm talking about? On today's episode of All of This Shit is Fake and your favorite artists are cheating to win, and there is no real way to measure successful music because your favorite big artists are just cheating. It is all a lie. It is all just 100% made up to inflate their popularity because people will listen to stuff if they think that everyone else is listening to it. So therefore, they will lie to you and they will tell you that everyone in the world is listening to this. This is the biggest thing that's has ever happened, the most popular album ever. Because some of you who don't have a backbone will give in and be like, well, if everyone else is listening to it, I might as well. Of course, you're on top and you're winning when you're cheating, which is insane because you just tried to sue your label for allegedly doing the same thing for other artists. But I guess when they do it for you, it's okay. It's getting so bad that I predict that it'll be about 20 years from now until we know who the biggest artist of our generation is. And it probably will be an artist that none of us would have guessed. Your favorite artists are currently playing the numbers in the charts game and they are cheating to win because that's all they need to prove to be successful. They don't give a fuck about actually making good music. They give a fuck about dominating and winning the numbers game. Weirdly enough, making music for the sake of numbers to me is even worse than making music for the sake of money. At the very minimum, when your only purpose is to make art for the sake of profit, you will at least put effort into that art because you want people to buy it. You want people to spend their hard-earned money on it, so you will make an effort to make a decent project so that it sells. You are playing the numbers game. It's not beneath you to just cheat and lie. Say what you want about Beyonce, and there are a lot of valid critiques to have of her, but one thing I will say is that she has stood her ground on her artistic integrity and has refused to play into these streaming games. The refusal to engage in traditional promo, as much as it annoys me, right? Like, so much of that was like about her being like, I don't want there to be any gimmicks. I want it to be just about the music. Her refusing to release the visuals, being like, I want the focus to just be on the music. I want people to listen to this music because they like it. I'm going to put it out there and I want them to play it simply because they like it, because it's good, not for any other reason. There was no other flashing, there's no fireworks, there's nothing else behind it. Just that you heard it once and you decided you liked it. Okay, then listen to it again. That's it. The reason why artists like Drake or Taylor Swift or Olivia Rodrigo will outstream Beyonce is because it's not because they have more fans and they're more popular than she is. It's because Beyonce is refusing to play into these gimmicks. She is refusing to cheat the way that the rest of them do. To quote Beyonce herself, if I gave 2 fucks about streaming numbers, would have put Lemonade up on Spotify. I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. The music industry needs to think of new ways to measure success because streaming numbers and Billboard, it's not accurate. It's much too easy for artists to cheat. Streaming numbers have Drake comparing himself to Michael Jackson. And any of us who were there when Michael Jackson was at his peak are like, what? I don't give a fuck what those numbers on the computer say. You are nowhere near and not even an eighth as famous and as successful as Michael Jackson was. Like, what the fuck?